Good morning. How you doing, Franz? Gun Cluster got first today. Fantasy, the earliest arrival. Never second. Conk was third arrival. Kovac was fourth. Necromence was fifth. Hello, everybody. Oh, pizza. God, I would love some pizza. I'm still sad about the pizza place. I couldn't get Vignon working again. I don't know what's wrong with it. But I can at least turn it on for the can noises. So let me do that. Give Vignon one more try. Yep, it's still not working. Well, that's unfortunate. How you guys doing this morning? We're gonna be stuck with static avatar for a little while. I've got to find out how other people do the little PNG bounce. Ah, Neff is boop my snoot. It is the boop snoot, like the doop snoot. But it is the snoot that gets boop, the boop snoot. I've got to call the pharmacy today, too. Just be like, hey, where's my other 20 pills? I paid $40 for those. I'd like those. It'd be nice to have them. I've got 2 left. You guys never sent me a text? Ah! I was carrying my coffee. Oh no. I'm hydrate conk. Wash down the maracas. Hydrated and still sore from Saturday. What did you do on Saturday, Conk? Or Corm. Sorry, your name's Conk. Trying to get spoons enjoyed for the big city. I'm trying to get spoons enjoyed for the big city. Sentence doesn't make sense. Like you went to the city and you're trying to regather your spoons? Walks in before falling into a bed. Her screams muffled as they are already low on spoons and have plenty of force of stabbing them. And more than ready to use knives. All the knives! Oh, you raced. Oh. Conk is a runner? Forks have force if you hit hard enough with them. It worked. It still worked in a sentence. Where's my pen? Here's my pen. It's not as bright today, so I don't have to close the blackout curtains and suffer in darkness. I'm going to the city. Oh, okay. I hope you have a great time.
Cormoracity says, today's absolutely peak meta entry. Gojirasaurus Quae.
Gojirasaurus Quae. Gojira. It's not very Gojira. They ain't that big. Play this menu theme from the Godzilla NES game. What? Welcome back. According to this, they're not very big. Hold on, we post another picture. We'll close this one. There we go. They're not even 2 meters tall. They're 5 meters long. Long boys. Did I stream boo? Been a little while since we had that one. Can't trust anyone with a Q in the name. What? Oh. The Kujira. Bit of loosely related trivia. In Australia, the Nissan Skyline GTR was called Godzilla in motorsports. Sorry for the yawn. Because it was one of the 2 more dominant cars in Australian Touring Championship. Okay. Godzilla. Holy shit, Ross. A 40 stream watch streak. Thank you so much for giving me your time every day. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, man. Also, every known fossil seems to be a juvenile, meaning they likely were much bigger than... At least they think it was a juvenile. Now the tree in the middle is an evil entity. It's getting there. I'm trying. Also, fun fact of this year, Cosworth car dominated the Touring Championship to the point that the rule makers put in rules to specifically kneecap turbocharged cars. So you're happening to be that one. They possess features indicating ontogenetic immaturity. Whatever that means. I guess you gotta find out and tell us. floppy puppy ears. So they tend to express juvenile traits even into adulthood. Oh, see you later, Conk. Thanks for the meta. You have a good day, meow. The thought of that previous shown dino with big floppy ears amuses me. Dinosaurs with floppy ears. Now that's a concept. Fascinating. I have no idea what I'm doing. As usual. Hope you guys don't mind the bird sounds today. Never thought we'd be drawing straight up individual branches, did you? This one's at the wrong angle. I do think I'd like to draw it lower. Oh, see you later, fantasy. It's gonna be a quiet day. It's okay. Quiet days are good days too. I'm in full concentration mode. Sorry, guys. Not quite, but sometimes. I have been known to stick my tongue out when really concentrating hard. My mom used to make fun of me for it. In a playful way, not a mean way. Maybe I'm trying to put too much detail. Trying to find that balance between detail and imagination. We'll figure it out eventually, I have no doubt. But in the meantime, it's a pain in the butt. Hi, Cora. How you doing today? fine. That's good. Well, I mean, I suppose it's fine, but you know. We're just continuing work on our tree. It's a quiet day today. Not sure I like any of that. I think I just need to stay zoomed out for most of this tree. I hate all of it. It's once again at that in-between level of detail and light and shadow. You're gay! mean, I want it to be right. So, you know, of course I'm going to put work into it. This tree is deeply vexing. Let's see if I can find some form of reference. Sorry, doing a reference check. If only the bottom half of that tree was visible, too. See, this angle is too steep. This angle is not quite stiff enough. Nephis redeemed the hydrate. And a streech. Yeah. I needed that. Thank you. The tiniest shot of a pine tree. They're very similar. Want to see one of the coolest pine trees that exists? This is called a bristlecone. They're really neat. This is kind of a neat picture, too. A little bit closer. That one looks like it might be AI, so we're not going to look at that. Belong. The angle that I'm looking for, it seems that people just don't take pictures of that. Enjoy your nap in the shade, Ross. This is kind of what we're looking for. It's the most ass-tacular photo I've ever seen, but, it's a start. I think we can kind of work with that. Let's cut out the extraneous bits that we don't need here. This one's a lot closer. I'll turn off all of these other ones. See, people like to take shots like this, but that doesn't help me. I need a shot with a light that bright, but at a less steep angle, but steeper than this one at the bottom here. This one at the bottom is more like what we're going for. And it's probably stuff more in this other half. So this is a little bit closer to what we're looking at, especially like right around here. Yeah. So let's try and work with that. I'll turn that off. We'll just cut it off right there. Maybe a little bit lower. Yeah. I was struggling a little bit with the pine tree. This is about what I'm looking for though. I'll make this one a little bit smaller and get it out of our way. So, drawing from a reference that we're not actually copying, I don't think we've really done much of this before. My coffee is cold. Also, I found another bristlecone picture. Look at this thing. Aren't they so cool? My spirit tree. Giant bristlecone pine. They're probably one of my favorite trees just because they're so weird. Because of the harsh environment they grow in. This tree is ancient. We're talking probably a couple 100 years. Arias, hello. We're looking at pine trees because we're trying to paint. We're trying to finish painting this. How you doing? We're having a bit of a struggle bus, so we were looking for references, and this is the closest we could find. Oh, there you go. I was wondering why I couldn't. You're gonna start streaming? I will be there. What are you gonna stream? It's specifically this angle of a pine tree that nobody seems to ever take. Lit from the bottom up at night. You're sewing? I have been considering doing like a craft day. You know, sort of like how we have the Saturday... We used to have the Saturday hangouts on Dendronia / Skilltree that people stopped showing up for because there were a couple of weird creepers that drove everyone away. What? You making a joke, Necromancer? No, there were literally some creepers that were driving people away from the chat. One of them did get banned from the server. I think I need to stop being so worried with details and just paint. I think that's going to start with a good dark base where we're going to put our brights. I find that usually helps. But now I'm going to have to go in and fix all of this. Yay! Hooey! At least no one can accuse us of being an AI, because an AI would do a better job. I could just need more branches. Well, it's true, Necromancer. Nay, I would do a better job at this point. It would look more realistic, and there wouldn't be, like, these extra fiddly bits sticking out behind it. The AI would be too perfect. If you know what I mean. It's hard to describe. Now, this is supposed to be more of a spruce tree. I probably should have looked up spruce for reference, but I did not. So we're just gonna make it up. This is our own tree. It's our own tree. We can decide how thick its needles and foliage are. We get to decide. This is our tree. And if anybody tells you otherwise, I will cut them in Minecraft with shears. I know generally we probably want like a little bit of a lighter color back here. Because you're gonna get some light poking through. So we're gonna just put a little bit of extra light through here. I think that's gonna fix a lot of where we're struggling. It's gonna get a lot darker as we go up though. I think I actually want to make this tree trunk thicker. There's going to be a lot more light coming through at the bottom. Oh yeah, thickums. Okay, yeah, that's already looking better. I think we're going in the right direction now. Finally. I do still like these, like, big lower branches coming out. I think this needs to be a branch right here. Let's just go all buck wild. Let's turn that off. It's distracting now. I was going too much in the direction of pine and not in the direction of spruce. This was our problem. Spruce have a lot more densely packed needles. Who's Bucky's Wilder, and what did they do to earn a phrase named after them? I don't know. It must have been wild, though. Hog wild is also the another term for it. Pine is more clusters, yes. Spruce is more fan-like. Pine has long needles, whereas spruce has dense clusters. Spam me tree picks. Weird tree spam. I love it. I love all the notes on that one tree. Ooh, bamboo. I am specifically kind of painting redwoods, so I probably should have looked up redwood. Alright, let's see. This is kind of a cool picture. Get the Milky Way in there. Wow. This picture, man. Look at the texture on that tree. Just make that darker and nighttime, not daytime, and that's the vibe we're going for, man. I wish we had trees like this in Ontario. I wish we had trees like this all over the world. Getting closer. Just, wow. Colossal trees. I definitely don't have megalophobia, which is the fear of really giant things. But you see the way I did the roots? They're already evoking that kind of look. And that is an AI picture, so we're not going to look at that. This is one of those things where, like, I would want to take a trip to see the redwoods. Yep. The further I scroll down, the more into AI we get. Constrain the search to before 2023 or 2020 if desperate. Yeah. Reese is showing me her tree. Timagami, old growth. Okay, I'll search for that. It helps if I spell growth right. Forgot the W. Ah, yeah. Those are some good trees. People are always just taking, like, close-up shots of them. Like, oh, here's a close-up shot of this root Or this burl. Or like a hand on the bark. No one's actually taken a picture of somebody just standing next to the tree. There's one dude hugging a tree. BSOD? Fair enough. And people don't usually go that far out into the wilderness anyways. I mean, when you're competing with California redwoods. Oh, that's our border. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with the flow here and figure it out on our own. I do like this picture though. Clip Studio scaling is so good. Blue screen of death. Why are you getting blue screens? Whoop. We're just gonna paint. In the pockets of Big Clip Studio. The only reason I haven't switched to Linux is because all of the programs I use, including Clip Studio, are Windows only. It's the only reason I'm still... I'm just gonna delete my references. I don't need those in my folders. I don't need that taking up space. Oh. Well, I hope you figure it out. I wish more companies would make native Linux versions of their programs. too bright. Things I need to figure apart again. Slowly change things one bit at a time. Ugh. It's the worst. Hardware troubleshooting is such a pain. Thank you. My dad came and took my mug. He's gonna bring me tea. Yeah, when the software magically fixes itself and you don't know why, or magically breaks for no reason whatsoever. Like Vignon. So why you're stuck with me being a PNG for now? And it's like, I don't know whether it's the iPhone or Vignon. Last time it was a setting on the iPhone, which I have since fixed. Thank you.
He's on.
What?
He's on the bed.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
It's okay.
Hey, Nugget. My dad found Tesla on my mom's bed. So I went in there and Tesla's like, meep, 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 meep. He's so cute. I love it. I've spent an hour and a half just fucking around with the same tree. See, this one back here, it's got all the little sticky bits, and I think I need to focus on that again. Thanks to the hydrate, the tea is a little bit too hot at the moment. Just a smidge too hot. I'll take the streech though. So the little twigs and branches and fiddly bits. Goes around refreshing the coffees, teas, and hot chocolates, setting out tasty pastry treats to share with everyone. Oh. Q's Winter Wonderland event starts after today's maintenance in Star Trek Online. Nice. It's a shame we have to save the gingerbread villagers rather than eat them. Q would turn people into gingerbread. See, there's all this green in here now. I've fucked everything up. It's all fucked up. Fuck. It's like a very horny chicken. Fuck. Then there's a Swedish fish fishing event and the couple ice skating events. When you catch the biggest gummy fish, you end up wearing it until you deposit it in the scoring crucible. It's amusing. Cool. I can post it now. Oh, uh-oh. Why does that sound so ominous? Fixing the background is going to be so much fun. I forgot how good this was. Anyhow, posted a Games channel on Q's Winter Wonderland details. I will watch that later. Is that AI? I always thought Patrick Stewart looked a little bit like my grandfather. But not quite. Like, there's still, like, a stark difference between them. Like, they're definitely very different, but they give off the same vibe, you know? It's hard to explain. Cut a bunch of... Oh, okay. I think it's just the thumbnail looks a bit, scuffed in some ways. It's hard to explain. Just little peaks of little pine bunches sticking out at this point at the top. By the time we get to the top, it should be very hard to discern what's going on. So it's gonna be some gaps. I think I just have to be more deliberate. This is very difficult. Because I know what it needs to look like, but I don't quite have the skill to get it out, you know? It's like the same thing with the corset on Necromancer's painting. I know what I want it to look like, I just don't have the skill to get it onto the canvas, quote unquote. But I think up here is starting to look more like what I want. Neff has redeemed a posture check. Oh, everybody on shrimp thine spines. It's weird that the shrimps are not falling, even though Vinyan is actually on. Oh, that's because the Vinyan isn't visually on. And there I am. I wonder if there's a way to, like, turn off the avatar. Could just... hide it behind me. There we go. Spam away! Woohoo! Ah, my scuff. My scuff worked out. Great. I love it. Hey, we made it work, right? That's all that matters. I don't like any of that. Boop. Wait. Maybe that one. Let's reset this brush. Now I can finally take that hydrate. think we've started figuring it out, guys. We need a dark base. And then we need to put the details on top of the dark base. This includes gaps in the background. Or gaps that show the background. Gaps that show the trunk. Then we'll have to go in and fix all of this in here, because it's just a mess. I know it's probably really hard for you guys to see, but it's just a mess back there. And when I zoom out, I can really see where there's a lot of just random brushstrokes. Guys, does this look like a tree yet? Whew. I stretch. I was starting to. My eyes are starting to get all screwy again. Okay, I think it's starting to look like a tree again. Not an amorphous blob. Guys, it looks like a tree finally. Yay. I'm gonna do a bit more fixing around here. I think part of what's bothering me is its perspective is wrong. It's all wrong! Should be a bigger gaps at the bottom. I think I'm trying to force perspective too much on this tree. But I'm not sure. That's what you've been trying to tell me? All those comments about too much forced perspective, I just didn't see them. They must have been invisible. They must not have sent properly. Clearly, yeah. Twitch just wouldn't let me see your messages. My chest feels tight today. It's probably the last 2 days of constant shivering. We'll have to do some sticky pokey bits. I'm being suppressed. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Come see the violence inherent in the system. Alright, we're gonna make that full screen. I'm gonna sit back and just chill for a little bit. Well, at least I've managed to show the cans and the and the emotes behind the PNG. Oh my god, Neff, I'm so sorry. My condolences to your friend. I know that came out sounding like a question, but it wasn't. Mutos, thank you for the Prime subscription. Them Bezos bucks.
Juice is staying at the inn.
Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Are you still in the States? 9 months, we've got a Twitch baby, guys. Hooray! It's a Mew Juice. Congratulations, Mew, you've been born. We're just taking a little sit back from the painting. How you doing? I think I forgot to say happy birthday to Taylor. His birthday's either today or it was the day before yesterday. You were missing last week, so your streak ended. That's alright. I burned! Yep. Ross is on a 40 stream streak. He's absolutely wild. How you doing? You missed yesterday where I showed up late. And the only reason I showed up at all is because Neff sent me a message on Discord. And he's like, hey, so are you having stream today? Because my power was out here for 6 hours overnight when it was minus 27. It got very cold in the house. The rest of the house measured at 15 degrees, so you know that means my room and my mom's room were like 10. We were very cold. And both of us are kind of sore from shivering. One of the mornings of all time. Oh my god, Ross. You just need to say, nope, sorry, I'm busy. Drive yourselves. The not fuckface, the one who owes you lots of money and it's very stressful. Yes. Yes, well that's because you're a good person, Ross. I'm doing okay. Decided to stay stateside a bit longer. How you doing? Yep. Cold. We're doing cold. Tesla? Ubu? Tesla's been hanging out on my mom's bed. He just goes and sits right in the middle of the whole bed. 14 Fahrenheit. Let us go calculate that. That seems cold. That's minus 10. What is it here? It's minus 17, feels like minus 24 in Celsius, and in freedom units, that is, one feels like minus 11. It's freaking cold! But yeah, maybe telling people off a little more often is what you need to do. Oh, also, Mewtwo's Arvinian is broken because of the power outage. It just stopped working again. I don't know what's wrong with it. So, we've got Vinyan on in the background and my avatar hidden behind my, my PNG. So that the emotes can still work. I mean, the reason you're having outbursts is because you have no outlet. And you're stressed because your family is taking advantage of you. Yeah, the power outage, of course, well, there's a reason why I never restart my computer. Something always breaks when I do. Look, Ross, nobody's perfect. I mean, you said something about putting a hole in the wall. I can say that I have never done that. And if it's something you do on the reg, you might want to consider looking at some anger management stuff. Maybe the stoicism, the stoic philosophy that Neff is into. Maybe I'm gonna have to make a university section in the Discord. Separate our sciences down into broader categories, so we can have a psychology section. Well, I can't punch a hole through drywall. Of course, with my luck, I'm more likely to hit a stud in the wall anyways, so. But I've never really had much desire to punch a wall. I think cynicism is a phase of stoicism where you're like so fucked up with the world you switch to stoicism because you just can't take being a cynic anymore. And you're just trying to find a way to not be upset and miserable all the time. Someone with anger issues, I suggest you try to find another outlet before you hit drywall and find a stud. Glade Knight, welcome back. Our vignette is broken. It's not doing the tracking, the motion tracking. I don't know why. It's happened again. So we've got our avatar hidden behind our avatar so that we can still have the cans and emotes fall down. The only wall I've ever punched was a brick wall. And I chose a brick wall so that I wouldn't break anything. How you doing? Did you have a good weekend? I know it's Tuesday, but still. Yeah, Ross, if you're injuring yourself too, that's also not good. Brick walls tend to break you. Yep, that's why I had a couple of scars on my knuckles for a little while. But that was the day I almost ripped out my uncle's throat with my bare fingers. So, you can understand, I was very mad. That is the only time I've ever punched a wall. Yeah, Ross, if you can, I would try to talk to a therapist about this. And definitely look into stoicism. I think it'll help you a lot. If you really take it to heart, I think it'll help you a lot. Because you can tell people off without actually exploding. That's a thing that can be done. Scheduled to see someone this Thursday. Good, good. Make sure to talk to them about the things that are hard. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. It's their job. I'm gonna just refill my lacto ferment jar with new veg. Ooh. Getting ready to grab frozen sourdough pancakes. Oh. We've got a chef in the chat. Sourdough bread on bulk ferment and stretch folds. Packaged up all the jerky. And finished canning the fall harvest. Ooh. Commission? What kind of commission? So, you farm, you cook, you preserve, and you do some kind of arts. That's pretty rad. Why do you not have an art studio in the Discord? You should open up a studio and share your works. And food in the dining hall. And if you consider preservation and farming part of your quote-unquote art and other works, share those in your art folder too, or your art studio. I think late night is less chef or farmer and more someone with a large variety of skills and knowledge. Look, I have a large variety of skills and knowledge and I don't do all those things. Of course, you know, if I go into the kitchen, Cheese is like, why are you in my kitchen? He's always complaining about the stuff that I brought back when I moved back in. I might go ahead and look at, like, fully insulating the garage. Because, I need a place to do work, and there's no place in this house to do work, and now it's too cold to do work in the garage. Just some aw muffin. I did tell him to give me recommendations for, like, things he likes in a kitchen so that I can put together, like, a design portfolio for what I want to do. Space! Yeah, I need space. I need lots of space. I have to run to the little Demora's room. I will be right back. I'm back. As an amateur cook who knows bakers and cooks' spaces, the biggest thing they desire, yeah. Well, cheese is also like a hypochondriac and a clean freak, and an ultra minimalist, and I am kind of the opposite. Like, I'm not dirty or anything, I'm just messy. So, and our kitchen is like a galley style kitchen, so it's cupboards on both sides and it's just kind of basically a hallway. It's really the worst. I sound more impressive than I actually am. I went to culinary school. It's the basis of learning for traditional Chinese medicine. Oh. With a focus on brewing and beverage management. Interesting. That's actually really fascinating. Share your knowledge. But it's all just to improve homesteading and hopeful LARPing one day. Oh, that sounds really neat. If you can, share your piece when it's done. I understand you as I hate galley kitchens. They belong on boats, not apartments or houses. Yeah. Well, I mean, they were all the rage in the 80s when this house was built, so. And the most annoying part is, like, the cabinets don't go to the ceiling. So, all of, like, your cooking grease and stuff just ends up coating the top of the cabinets. Huh? What's up, Nugget? Babbins? Almost got you. Yeah, I think I need to increase Reginald's contrast because he's getting lost back there now. We'll make sure to save a copy of the original Reginald before we mess with him too much. Yeah, I wanna make new cabinets for the house. This includes the bathrooms and the kitchen. We've got like this Formica countertop that looks like butcher block. It's kind of atrocious. It's robust. It's lasted, you know, the 45 years that the house has existed. That's not a pair of socks. This is a pair of socks. My toes are cold. Could have put on some socks. Glade Knight, you're in North America, right? American or Canadian? I know I've asked you before, but I can't remember. Because we're looking to start a LARP / homestead campground thing. Oh, right, that was you. Okay. Yeah, in Northern Ontario. Not sure how that's gonna go, but, you know. Basically in Canada. Yeah, you know the cold, so you'll be fine. Necromancer!
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome Glade Knight to the island.
Thank you, Necromancer, for gifting us up to Glade Knight. Oh. My brother's playing with Tesla in the hallway. I just see the cat running back and forth after a piece of string. God damn, it's cold in this house. I really need to take the ceiling off the garage and re-insulate it, but I'm gonna have to, like, put on a whole snowsuit to do that because it's fucking cold. Feel like cheese go either ways. A cook, warmth with warm tones and lots of wood or copper, or a cold stainless. Nope. Definitely not that. I know what he likes. Let me go get some images. I had some things open. So his tastes are more along the lines of these things. Wood, trees, druidic stuff, nature. I've been to Watertown. I went there with Mewjuice. It's the only time I've been to the United States. Oh, you got a homestead. I'm so jealous, man. You can't afford land in Canada. I know these are AI pictures, but it's the best you can find nowadays. Pinterest is just nothing but AI. Those drawers make no fucking sense. What's she scared of? Just change? Do you have a lock for your door, Ross? I'm an hour drive away from Watertown now and the Ontario border. Nice. Hobbiton inspired? Yep. Yep, that's... Yep. Hobbit, Druid, the forest. Oh, me? Oh, I was just talking about the kitchen. I think the best way to approach the kitchen in my family's home would be to just leave the actual cabinets up and just refinish them. About a door? I don't remember. Did I say something about a door? Oh! Oh yeah, do you have a lock on your door? Reinforced lockable door and frame. If it's too much trouble, don't worry about it. But the studios are for, like, sharing everything that you do. So that we just don't have stuff everywhere. A deadbolt that didn't stop him. Yeah, I think you need something a little bit more secure than that. Have you considered getting a safe? Awesome sauce. I'm thinking of trying to work out like a camera system for my computer to do like craft days. Because I still need to finish the embroidery that I was working on with my craft night buddies. And there's lots of embroidery that I'm gonna have to be doing. Perf perf! Thank you for the hydrate! Our VNM's not working today. Yeah, posture check. Oh, everybody on shrimp thanks. Spines. Spam them shrimp. Stretch out! Yeah! Alright. How you doing, Perf? Must reset the streamers, yep. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I don't have anything to steal because you sold it all probably for stupid shit. I would just start taking his stuff. When if he's not around and he's got anything that can make up for what he steals from you, just take it and sell it. And if you can't find it, be like, oh, maybe you sold it already. Encouraging theft and crime. Me, the one who wanted to be a police officer. You're alright? Eating ribbon candy? Ah, yes. Breakfast of champions. Sucrose. We were working on our painting today with Reginald the Cryptid. The tree's getting there. Very slowly. I feel like it's too perfect. Their raspberry has mint in it. Ew. It's not encouraging theft and crime, it's encouraging equality. I love you, Reginald, to call me. He's pretty great. There's Reggie back there. can already tell he has no stuff. Savage. He breaks it and then just sneaks replacements like my other brother's old sim racing rig chair. Isn't that other brother's chair? Yeah, but I'm comfortable. Don't tell him about it. Well, you know what? If it's at home and your other brother doesn't live there and he hasn't taken it with him to his other place, then, that's his problem, not yours. Almost feels like a mistake. One side had green stripe, the other side does not. Maybe you should let them know. And be like, yeah, raspberry and mint, they don't really go great together. I mean, I would try it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, right? Yeah, it's too bad you can't get out of there, Ross. Like, if you could work and earn money, I'd be like, get out of there as soon as you can. Importing Ross top priority, yeah. Trust me, he's not out of there and put as much ground between away from them as possible. Yeah. We're not rescuing Ross, we're saving his family from being murdered when he finally snaps. Ross, why don't you ever see us again? Yeah. Yeah, parents always wonder why they've alienated their children when they've done nothing but basically psychologically abuse them their whole lives. And then they do like the Karen Pikachu face when the child doesn't want to talk to them ever again. And it's like, bro. Ribbon candy shenanigans have been shared. Is it like a little local company or something? Could be possible that they made a mistake. I believe he's in the Jersey area. If I had to guess, New Jersey. Ross has never actually said, but he said enough for me to guess. Don't worry, it's still a large state-ish. There's a lot of people. You have not doxed yourself completely. Yeah, I don't know where Yerzy is in comparison to where Monstie is. But, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Don't dox yourself. I just guessed based on things that you have said in the past. I straight up tell people I live in Ottawa now. I don't care. If I make LARP Town, like, people will know exactly where I am because it'll be a business anyways. It's like, it's not like it'd be hard to find me. That's true. Ottawa is pretty big for Canada, but I've also given, like, the layout of my house on stream before. I mean, not exactly, but vaguely. If you wanted to go through every possible street, and then you'd have to find all the ones that are different from the one that I showed. Or attempted to draw badly. Yeah, you know exactly where I live. You've been to my house many times. You want to visit me? I don't have the authority to just invite people to stay for a little while. You found Good. Necromancer knows where Good lives. That's okay, I found Adlington too. I found out where he lived as well. I accidentally stalked him. I tend to do that a lot, actually. I have to be careful not to do that, because I don't want to be creepy. I'm just curious. His old one, yeah. I don't know his new one. I'm not gonna even bother with that. Don't trust people on the internet? Perf is trustworthy. I've known her for many, many years. Just like Sass, I know she's trustworthy as well. Kvatch, that is. People can look up your name and figure it out. Well, yeah, if you give them your real name. my real name is pretty secret because, as far as I know, I'm the only one on the planet that has that combination of name. I haven't found another one. I almost forgot your name for a moment, Perf. I was just like, what is her name? I know she's told me her name. I can't remember. What? You're just Perf. You'll always be Perf. Just like Corm will always be Conk. Yep. Last name is unique enough that it takes effort to get 2FN. Yeah. I wouldn't say my last name is unique, but the combination of my first, middle, and last names are, they make it unique. And I'm thinking of adding one to it. Since I no longer have to worry about my, my citizenship card being replaced since I lost it. I'm very sad about that. I had my baby photo on it. And it was the only copy of that. No, Ross, don't do that. No docs. Yep. And the same thing with Sai, too. Like, her last name is really unique. And pretty much anyone with my last name, at least in Canada, is very likely a relative of mine. I think there's a couple that aren't, but it's possible they're, like, a branch that we don't know about. Ella is a cute name, though. Not gonna lie. Your real name is cute, too. Also, this whole time I'm hearing fuckface sing horribly off-key with zero consideration to anyone else in the house. I gotta love that. Jesus, welcome back! This is a temporary avatar because Vignon's not working. We had a power outage overnight the night before last. And my computer was shut down, and when I turned it back on, Vignon was no longer working, and I don't know why. I tried to troubleshoot it yesterday, still couldn't get it working, so we're back to just static PNG for now. Had a coworker with the same first name and the first and last in it. First, last name initial, so our name tags matched. Had the customers accuse us that the company gave us fake names to present to customers to protect our identities. Fucking Karens. Should have played into it. But yeah, this is the, this avatar is the new design for my costume. Which is going to be that This is just a slightly older version before we refined it down to something. And then the crab walk. Lady, this is a gas station, not a government facility. Why would we fake our names? It was like, oh no, two people having the same name with the same first, last initial? What a concept. If I use my initials plus my last name as like an author name, people will say it's fake. And they'll be like, why are you like this? I can't see much more than that without giving things away, but... And if I add the other one that I want to add, it'll be even better. How you doing, Jesus? Did you have a good weekend? Spelling is overrated. Gonna show your mom minty raspberries. You saw your dad? Necromancer!
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcomes Jesus Ibaku XX to the island.
The way it says some names, I love it. Thank you for the gifted sub to Jesus. Necrocon continues. By the way, Necromancer, when is it that you're leaving again? You're gonna be gone for what, 2 weeks? Yeah, Necromancer's a crazy man. I don't know why he feels the need to give me so much. I just, nah. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you. Yeah, Necromancer's going away for a little while. Tomorrow for 2 weeks. We will miss you, Necromancer. Good luck at rehab. Oh, let's go take a peek at the Discord. I was gonna see something like that. You beat me to it. That's great. Studios. Alright, well, I'll play the video later because I don't want the sound. Oh god, it looks so beautiful. 11 acres of beautiful. Man, you're so lucky to be able to afford that. That food, whatever that is, with the spinach on it, looks so good. That ramen also looks delicious, man. And you say you say you just nothing special. It looks like restaurant food, man. A posture check from Chisuzi. Everybody on Shrimp Thine Spines. I'm using my mouse with my left hand for whatever reason. Probably because I'm leaning on my right arm. I don't want to move. Yay, shrimps! Also, 2 weeks, that scene from Total Recall. I don't remember which scene. Two weeks, 2 weeks. You sound like a damn parakeet. You sound like Donald Trump, actually. Path. Stop mentioning politics, eh? Marshmallows? Oh my god, I've never tried making marshmallows. This food looks amazing! Not someone special, my ass. Guys, we've got an amazing person in the house. Glade Knight. It's time to glaze the glade. I have not seen Money Pit. I don't watch very many movies, actually. I'm like Necromancer there. Like, he's probably like, I don't understand what they're talking about. When I was at my dad's house, I was talking to his new girlfriend. It was literally a graphic designer arguing about AI. She was supporting... Fuck her. Does she know that it's killing the environment? Next time Australia lights on fire, Jesus, you'll be like, you know what? This is a direct result of AI. Because it's destroying the environment. Fuck her. That was my reaction as well, yeah. It's not the future, actually. AI is killing itself because it's feeding on its own poor influences. Yeah, she's a stupid person. I agree with Ross. Is ads for or against AI? It's true, she's not worth it. Maybe she'll get got in one of them wildfires that she directly supports. Tell her next time there's a forest fire or a wildfire in Australia to go out and hug a tree because hug a flaming tree because that's what she supports. Go stand in the fire and welcome it with open arms. Wow, abusive much. Fuck her. Yeah. Fuck that lady. Have you told your dad that she says stuff like that to you? It's just sugar until it turns into glass and napalm. Yeah, share it in the corner of whoa, Ross. If it's something that's gonna trigger people, share it in the corner of whoa. He was there when she said it. Next time she starts going on like that, if you don't want to see your dad anymore, Jesus, and you're too young to have any say in the matter, record it, and then ask your mom to go to the courts and say, look, my child is being emotionally and psychologically abused by this woman. So I don't want my child to go to his dad anymore. His or her dad. Their dad. If you don't want to go there anymore and you're forced to go there and you have no choice about it, record it and show it to an adult. Because it goes into depth how AI is very destructive. I'm not sure. I really like, but he seems to be more of it in terms of personal use. I don't know. He seems critical, but not critical enough to not use it if he needs something to. But not critical enough to not use it if he needs something done quick. Yeah. I straight up just won't use it. Come save you, Jesus. Yeah, Monsty is also, like me, very sensitive about people being cruel to children. Monsty, just so you know, Jesus is our youngin'. Like, youngin'. So, just so you know. Depending on your country, after the age of 16, courts will give you preference in custody. Major consideration. It's no longer just a fight between parents' opinions. Yeah. In custody can be conditions like supervised visitation only. Yep. There's no specific age for Australia, but depending on the maturity of the child, the court will take into consideration. Yep. Jesus' child. I'll be there in 24 hours if I need to. How? Don't frickin' know, but I'll figure it the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah. Perf, or Monsty. She's very... Do not harm children. I will stab you 1,000 million times in Minecraft with a pickaxe. Yes. Let's steal an airliner. It's for a good cause. Always worth knowing what your recording laws are. Single party. If you get in trouble for secretly recording people without consent, doesn't necessarily mean inadmissible. Touch a fucking child near me and I will destroy you. Destroy? Yes. So it's more just like I can talk to mom and then ask not to see my dad for a while until he understands he needs to get his GF under control. Yeah, well, what's she gonna do if and when she marries him, right? She's already threatened to slap you? Is that what I read? Yep. She's already threatened to physically assault you in front of your father. That is unacceptable. In a public space, you are legally protected to record others. That's my understanding of at least American law. Yeah, because there's expectation of privacy. Thank you for the hydrate, gunk. Yes, and I agree with Monsty there. Oh, God. Yeah, just ask your mom to not see him anymore if that's an option. Or supervise visitations and the girlfriend can't be around because she threatened you. Yeah. If your dad allowed that to happen and didn't shut that shit down, not a good dad. I'm American, which means I'm born with violent rage in my heart. I've never released it. I will gladly release it if anyone hurts you. You have been adopted, Jesus. Well, the police officer thing, I think it varies place to place. Glade. Everywhere you go, it's a little bit different. And if it's the police officers recording others, like if they're on the clock, then, and they're in person, and they're responding to an incident, then yes, they can record both audio and video, and they absolutely should. They should always have their body cams on. As a matter of fact, I think that's law in most places now. Forced adoption. I am now your angry American auntie. American, also a bit of a demographic drag to this country. Fair enough. I'm kind of scared at this point because my brother keeps trying to tell him that I changed my name, and if he finds out I'm under the trans umbrella, I fear if he drank enough, he wouldn't hesitate to kill. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. Do not go near that man ever again. Oh, recording the police? I think it varies. But in most places, I think you're allowed to record the police both audio and video because they're allowed to record you, so it's like equal measures. Honestly, Perf, you should have your passport anyways, just in case. Because of the way things are going. I mean, I haven't looked at the news in like 2 weeks, which is a record for me. Because I just can't anymore. America's a scary place, and I just can't look at the news anymore. Well, like, even I won't look at it. Yeah. Anaf is right. Jesus, talk to your mom. I wouldn't worry too much about the passport thing, Jesus. But, talk to your mom, and it sounds like your mom is protective, and if you are worried about, your dad doing something to you just because you're, trans, you shouldn't have to live in fear. No one should ever have to live in fear just because they're not in the body that they should be. Your mind is different from your physical body. All these bags and trinkets, some of them I have, some of them I'm going to craft. And others I'm going to buy. Yeah. Talk to your mom, Jesus. So, the things that I have. This is this little coin down here. I need to make this. This is the remnants of my collar. I have this pouch and this pouch and this pouch. They're all purchased. This I'm thinking of buying. It's actually a gourd that you can purchase. A gourd bottle, but it's made out of ceramic. And I have these things already. This is an old maple syrup bottle that I put epoxy sculpt on and used a textured spray paint. So the epoxy sculpt is on the bottom and it makes it very like bottom heavy so it won't tip over. And these are just logos. And I've already made this. This was the very first thing I ever made for this character. And I would have to make all of these tassels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at least tassels. As well as the rest of the clothes, including the shoes. Yeah, vaguely gestures to everything. Yeah, everything that is America. On a more positive note, dye my hair blue. Got some Kemonomimi gear. I don't know what Kemonomimi is. Kemonomimi. Kemonomimi. Okay. Yep, what Neff said. But it sounds like what you said, Jesus. Your mom does want to protect you because of what happened in your past. I'm sorry that you've had to go through anything like that. I can't relate because I've been very blessed to have a family that took very good care of me and loves me very much. Even at 40, they still, my dad gives me a hug every morning and says, "It's good to see you." I think he's come to terms with my gender neutrality and my weird potato-ness. So I can't even fathom what it's like. I can only try to empathize, I think. Sympathy and empathy. Both. Has the take your meds thing already been said? Yes. Yes, Neff said it near the beginning, but you arrived later than that. But it's true, if you've got meds to take, make sure you take them. Even if it's like vitamins or something, you know? I know Fantasy always forgets to take her vitamins, but she's gone to the Christmas market. Norwegian Christmas market. I'm jealous. I miss the Christmas market in Kitchener. There's no Christmas market here. Man. I want to make a Christmas market at LARP Town. And have all, like, the local crafters come and set up little booths. Yeah, Jesus, if you need advice, reach out to us on the Discord, okay? What's your stipulation for the Christmas? Kimono Mimi is just like wearing animal ears and tail for aesthetic purposes. Oh, okay. I was not aware that it had an actual specific term. Virtue's worth having and should never be discarded or be considered a weakness. Yep. Another positive note, I converted my friend who is addicted to Kai to use AO3 and read fanfics instead. What's CAI? I'm assuming it's an AI. AO3 is great. I have found some absolutely fantastic fanfics on there, but I'm in a fandom that I should not share with Jesus because it's very, the stories between those two characters specifically, very adult, very explicit. So, won't be sharing those. We can't run Christmas music 24. Oh god, no. Oh, no, no, no. No modern music. Ew. The most I'll do is bardcore. The most I'll accept is bardcore. I don't know what C.AI is. And now I feel I should know what it is. A roleplay chap. Oh no! Didn't one of those AI chatbots get some kid to commit suicide in the States? Keeping green sleeves in earlier. Yeah, one of those AI chatbots like encouraged a kid to self-delete. Yeah. The J Schlatt Christmas album is peak. I think I've listened to that one, actually. It's not bad. Dream SMP. Yeah, Jesus is too young for Mindcrack. The OG Minecrafters on YouTube. Who are the reason Hermitcraft exists. I know Dream SMP, I've just never watched their stuff. Yeah, Hermitcraft exists because of Mindcrack, and Mindcrack was created by Good, who both Necromancer and I know, and Adlington, who I referenced earlier, is also a member of Mindcrack. BOO, Ethos Lab, Doc M77, they're all from Mindcrack. Do I know Grain? Yeah, I know Grain. He's a good loaf boy. Pesky bird. Grian is pure chaos. Oh, I love, my dad has a Big Band Christmas CD collection. It's so good. He hasn't played it yet. I've got to encourage that maybe later today. LD Shadow Lady? Yeah, I know her. She was, what's the other one? She's married to what's his name? The weird guy. What's his name? I forgot. Yeah, I watch a lot of the really big Minecrafters. The weird guy. Yeah, the one who kills horses. I will have to go look at it, Neff. I'll let you know. You tell me what it's called, and I'll let you know. Jesus is excited that I know the Minecrafters. Smallish Beans, thank you. Yeah, Eldie and Beans are married. And then, of course, there's Ollie. He's pretty great, too. I was making Minecraft videos back in, like, 2010, Jesus. Nobody ever watched my stuff, so I never became big. And then YouTube did the demonetization of small channels under 1,000 subscribers, and I stopped making videos because I just couldn't... I just couldn't find the time to make videos anymore. But I tried to apply to Minecraft, which is pre-Hermitcraft. Hermitcraft exists because Generic B couldn't get into Minecraft initially. And my Apple computer wouldn't record because Apple shipped my computer with a broken logic board, and I tried to get it fixed, and they're like, oh, we don't know what the problem is. So for 2 years of warranty, they were like, oh, we don't know what the problem is. And then as soon as it was out of warranty, they're like, oh yeah, this is the problem. You should have gotten this fixed, so we can't fix it for you now. And so I was never able to record because every time I recorded, my computer would shut off and I would lose the recording. So I didn't manage to make my application to Minecraft in time for the when Good was opening Minecraft as a server, because Minecraft Season 1 was just Good and single player, and he's like, well, I want to play with other people, so he's like, oh, everybody apply for the server, and I found out that if any girl had applied, he would have taken them. So I would have been one of the first female Minecrafters. But my computer would not record. And by the time the 2 years was up, and I finally got the computer fixed and was able to record again, the Minecraft train had departed from YouTube, and there was no way I was getting in on it. Like, I tried my damnedest, but it just didn't work out. But I don't know anyone from Dream SMP that I'm aware of. I never watched their stuff, so it was possible I've interacted with one or two of them without ever knowing, but like the only one I'm really aware of is Dream himself, and that's only because it became such a big thing. And then because I watch a lot of like weird YouTube news, the whole thing with like that vegan lady or sorry, that vegan teacher like harassing Dream as well for content. I'm so insulted that she's a Canadian. That lady's just, she's not getting enough fats in her diet, so she's going insane. Well, let's see if I can find one of my old videos. Also, I have not transferred my videos to my channel in a while, and I may be very far behind. Might have even lost one. I've been so busy. I just realized. How far back am I? Oh, good. I can start exporting one right now, and it'll be fine. But I'm gonna see if I can find one of my old videos. I may have set them all to private. One of my terrible, terrible Minecraft videos. Just let me finish. I need to export this. Because it's gonna expire soon. There. That export is starting. Let's go to the very last page. There's no jump to last page on this, on YouTube. It's only jump to first page, but not to last page. The last time I uploaded a Minecraft video was the 20th of March 2022. It got 24 views and 5 likes. The best of big band CD set from Costco. It came in the wooden crate. It might be. Also, hi Hira. I didn't get to say hello. How you doing? Yeah, Dream SMP was probably more targeted at the younger people because they were also pretty young. Necromancer, do you even make videos? You're super slow today. I am like way over time. We just got to gabbing. Also, why is this one muted audio? God damn it. It's that same company. They're like Sandstorms by do-do-da-da. And I'm like, yes, this is legit. My video does not contain the audio identified. Put in your full goddamn legal information. Ugh. Neff is poop necromancer snoot! The boop wars begin! That's why you have more than me? Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, that was the last time I uploaded a Minecraft video. I don't know what my most viewed video is, but I'm gonna guess it's in the 30 or 40 views. 200 views. And it was my first ever video that I was able to actually upload. wasn't my first ever video, but it was the first ever video I could actually record. And that was the 13th of July, 2013. So yeah, it's been a while. At least I think that was the first Minecraft video that I was able to upload. That's my most viewed video. My earliest video, 28th of April, 2009. My first Minecraft video that I was able to upload was the 7th of July, 2013. So, only a few days before the first actual series video. So yeah, I've been around a while. It's just nobody never knew who I was. I've been uploading videos off and on since then. Unleashes the undead army on Neff to tickle to death. Imagine being tickled by skeletal hands. I'm not sure if that makes it worse or better. So yeah, the most views I've ever had was 200, and it's one of my oldest videos. And they're all set to private for good reason, because they are ass. It's been a long time, man. I did some RimWorld playthroughs. I've had a couple of different Minecraft worlds. I played Field of Snow when Perf introduced it to me. Mostly Minecraft. I had a series called Nations where I was building basically towns. What I've been doing on the other servers that I'm on. Just go around building towns in a world. Any reason for building them? Nope, I just build them. Couple of videos from university. And then the Say Ventures. Realm of Vastin, so with Fix It for 12, I was on his server. I did some bullet journaling designs. I've done a lot of things on this channel. And then the one video that I have in unlisted, so technically available to be seen, January 2020, was me talking about Larpbox, but my voice is all fucked up, and that's because I had COVID before we knew what COVID was, and I was like, yeah, I was so sick I almost died. And now I know why. Basically, time stopped for me that day. I still think it's January 2020. The Phasmo slideshow. Potion permit. And then it's the start of my public stuff is the last time I played Potion Permit. Starts with a short, well, not specifically a short, but a Twitch clip, favorite food group. And after that, it's just streams. And that's my history. No action like overreaction. So who are we raiding today? Let's find someone to raid. There's Tube. There's Moko. I miss Avon. So many Minecrafters. Andy is Yoda. Honestly, I thought he was going to be bigger than he became. It's a little bit sad. He had a lot of potential. Do you think he will join the big leagues / Gen? If you would like to give them a self-promotion here on the... Oh, wait. I was going to say on the Discord, but you're not on the Discord. I would go check them out later. Do you think you will join the big leagues? What do you mean by that? Like, become a big content creator? I don't know. The problem is getting eyeballs on you. Like, there's so many people out there, and they're so much more talented than I am and more entertaining. And I'm like, honestly, I'm just happy to have the community that I do have. Like, you guys are great, and I love hanging out with you. I like to check people out first before I spontaneously raid people. So, we've done Mokome the last couple days, so let's go back to Tube. Because Tube is awesome. I do like small, dedicated communities. Who's your artist that you would like? Because share their name in chat. That's fine. I don't mind. Drawn by Niha is Jesus' suggestion for Nessia Designs. Okay, I will check them out later. I'll copy this and I'll save that in a notepad and I'll check them out. And I'm gonna send you guys off to Tube because I've got things I gotta do today. But I'll check them out, and if I'm comfortable with them, then maybe we can look into them another time. But we're off sailing to other waters. Everybody, thank you for joining me on another scuffed stream. Jesus, make sure you talk to your mom. It's really important. Necromancer, thank you for all the gifted subs. We will miss you. Have a safe trip wherever you're going. And everybody else have an absolutely outrageously fantastic day. Especially you, Ross. Make sure you have a good day. And so may you all wash ashore in distant lands. Safely. My friends. Have a good... Necromancer! Why'd you start a hype train now?
Necromancer Dark is hosting 10 guests.
Necromancer, thank you. Them's the rules. Now we have to wait. Now we have to wait. Now we have to wait.
Saiku is hosting 1 guests.
I got tags! I got arcade memories! Okay, well now we have to wait for the hype train to be over. Because you need to get your remote necromancer. Oh man, you got Madame Squiddo and Serafina, Mr. Brightside, Amy Gal. People I know. Necromancer. Yep, you derailed the raid at the last literal second. And I was gonna wait for 4 minutes. What have you done? I have to go to the Timoris room. I cannot wait any longer. I'll be right back. Curse you. You streamed for the first time. Arius. You need to let me know when you're streaming. Ah! Perf! You got NB
is hosting 5 guests.
and Purolito. You got our new person. And Mori Ria. Mori hasn't been here in a while. Now I gotta wait longer. Ah! Ah! Dancing dinos. Dancing dinos. Well, I guess we're staying for a bit longer, guys. Sorry, I had to run away right at the beginning of that because, like, I was waiting for the raid so that I could go to the bathroom. Oh no, we've created a subathon. You'd have to keep the timer going. When chat holds the streamer hostage, yeah, really. Like, I want to go take a shower. I'm dirty. You could do that, but I would rather you save your money because Twitch still takes a lot of that. The only reason to subscribe is to get the emotes, really. Which I'm gonna have to make more. I have so many emote slots, and they're all animated emote slots. Bad chat! Dirty, you say? Not that kind of dirty. that's just regular dirty. This is most days. I just need to have a shower. I just want to wash my hair. Yeah, they started a hype train, Jesus. They've trapped me here. I can't leave. I think this might be one of the higher hype trains we've ever had. I don't know what our highest hype train is. Just gonna get the knife out. There. Get the knife. One of them bounced off my hidden avatar. Joke's on you, I'm into that. Oh, shit.
Well, tell me when you get there.
Also, Arias, I still have the crab walk dude here. It makes me laugh. I have not gotten rid of him. Why have you guys done this? Save your money! All hail the crab! I should turn the elbows around because it would make more sense. It looks more like he's doing the, like, western. I'm gonna draw. We must return to crab. Okay, hold on. We gotta find crab. I think it's on this layer. Yes. What is my life? There, crab. That's gonna be one of the curses. You gotta walk like that for a full minute. Hype train success! We got the cat thing. I think it's a cat. I'm not sure. Yes, it is a cat. I love it. Little trickster. That's because you guys are gremlins. You were here when we came up with that one. Okay. The boat had a breakdown. The boat's now back on. Crab ready. Hold on. Hold on. I think I might be able to. Quick. I need to pop into the... Where's my soundboard? There you go. I'll see you guys next time. I love you. Bye-bye.